Hi guys, Rapido46 here, welcome yourselves back to Ride 3 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with the DLC stuff. We're going to the world of racing. Now this one has got 10 races in, so I'm going to do 5 now, and then 5 in the next Ride 3 video. So let's go with the F4000 Senna. Okay, so first race is at Monza. So let's see how we get on. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. So, an okay start, but not great. Currently in 10th, now 9th. Okay, now we're picking up some speed and getting some positions, and we're up to 3rd, now 2nd, and a bit too hot. But staying in 2nd place for now. The lead is just ahead on a Honda. So, just see if I can follow him for a bit. And then if I can get past him, I will try. Okay, we've got a better run there using a tiny bit of slipstream, but we're on the wrong side for the next chicane. And the AI tend to be a little bit hot into there like he was there, so that's going to compromise his exit, but I crapped up my exit as well and went on the gravel. So not a good start to the race so far. And that mistake has let him just pull away slightly. So he is pulling away. So I've got some work to do, but I'm going to say coming out of that left-hand kink, I do think I'm going to be able to close that gap down because they seem to be relatively slow coming out of that kink. So let's see what happens. The kink is coming up very soon. Here it comes. Yep, better drive, and we are into the lead. So there we go. That is our main overtaking opportunity. And we've got the Parabolica coming up next, and that is going to be the end of lap 1. Through the Parabolica, very wide. I can hear him on the inside, so he's closed right in. But I still get a slight better exit. So far so good. Okay, so on to lap 2. Hard on the brakes, ready for the first chicane again. Through we go, nicely done. Okay. Oh, nearly on the grass there. Just starting to stretch that gap. So looking good so far. Into the chicane. Oh, there he is. He went in a bit too hot there, so that will compromise his exit slightly, but he's not actually lost too much time. Turn 7 and onto the kind of straight. There's a bit of a kink in it, but it is pretty much flat out. Okay, looking good. Half a second lead at the moment. Alright, now we should extend our lead coming out of this corner as well. Probably took that a little bit better than last time. And yeah, really open that gap out now. I don't know why the AI struggle around that corner. So the gap is over a second as well into the Parabolica again. We've got one more lap to go after this one. Okay, on to the start finish. And time to start the final lap. Here comes the line, there we go, final lap time. A 1.4 second lead. I need to get the bike stopped before turn 1, a bit lively on the brakes into the chicane. But other than that, all good. Okay, right, let's just see if I can maintain this lead now. F4000 Senna working well. Again, lively on the brakes though. Very lively on the brakes. He's probably going to close in a little bit through the chicane. This is, of course, the final lap. So I'm just going to keep pushing for this final lap. I know that if he's behind me when we get to that kink, then I'm pretty much guaranteed to win unless I mess up the kink. has closed the gap down. Here comes the kink, through we go, and that gap will open back up quite nicely. There we go. Just with the parabolica to go now at the final corner, 1.5 second lead. Through we go, and that is going to be job done. First race completed. I will try and use different bikes for all of these races. And just waiting for the line. Here it comes. Done. Job done. And the achievement for winning a race in this category. Alright. 5 stars as well. Thank you very much. Fastest lap as well by quite a margin. So, Vallelunga is next. I'm going to go for the DEgITx RR. Alright, here we go. Vallelunga with the DEgITx RR. See what we can do. Here we go. Ooh. Well, we've got a good start because we're already up to second and going to sneak into the lead. So that was a very good start. It didn't seem like an initial good start, but we got through quite a few of them in the end. Half a second at the moment. The thing is, this bike is probably going to be a little bit too quick for this tight, twisty circuit. But at the moment, it feels alright, but now we're going to get up to the tight stuff. It's behaving itself so far. 1.3 second lead. Oh, a bit too wide there. A bit too wide. Through turn 10 and down into turn 12. It doesn't actually feel as bad as I thought it was going to around here actually. Oh, the rear was coming round then. I really messed up my exit. That rear was well and truly coming around. Okay, well, up to the final corner. And that is going to be the end of lap number 1. There we go, end of lap 1, on to lap 2. 1.6 second lead. Down into the double right. 2.3, so that gap is just going up at the moment. I was expecting the AI to be a bit more competitive around here because there are a few corners where they're better on the brakes. Like this next corner, they can brake a bit later and still manage to get the thing turned and fired out. .1 is still going up into the tight hairpin. Okay, through 10 and 11. And they're usually better through here as well. They can hold a tighter line but still maintain their corner speed as well. What is the gap going to be? 2.6, so it has come down a little bit. Okay, there is some noise happening outside. I hope that it doesn't pick it up, but yeah, it is very loud because they're doing a lot of building work around here. So I'm hoping that the mic doesn't pick it up, but I've got a funny feeling it will. So if you hear something in the background, that's them just building some stuff outside. Final lap time, lap 3, 2.4 second lead. That will do very nicely, I think. So down, down, down into the double right-hander. Bit squirrely on the brakes. Going a little bit quicker this lap again, 2.7 second lead. Just see if I can maintain that lead. That is getting really loud outside now. Why do you have to start building now when I'm recording? Okay, through we go. It looks like he's closing in a little bit actually. 0.6 of a second slower, so 2.2. That gap is coming down. I know this is, of course, the final lap, so it doesn't matter too much. Oh, a bit too wide there through turn 10 and 11, so not a good line through there. Come on. .8, yeah, it is definitely coming down. So, luckily there's only 2 corners to go now, so I am going to win this one, but he was definitely hunting me down, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of lap times he was doing. Now, final corner, run to the line, job done, but he was closing me in. Yeah, let's have a look, see what kind of lap times they were doing. Another 5 stars. There we go. Oh, I did set the fastest lap by 0.6. Okay, so this race we are at Imola, the full GP circuit, and I am using the Moto Rapido Ducati. There it is in all its glory. Let's go. See what we can do aboard this beast. It's got number 21 on it, so this was when John Hopkins was riding for them in British Superbikes. Yeah, good so far. We're up to 4th, now 3rd. So already in a podium position. And up the inside into 2nd. Can I sneak through into the lead? Not quite there. I tell you what, it handles pretty well. It does handle really well. It goes from side to side pretty quickly as well. The Moto Rapido Ducati is working well. I think I got a better run out the hairpin as well and into the lead. So HP4 race behind. Okay. Through this left-hander and down the hill we go. Into the double right of Aqua Minerale. 2.2 of a second lead at the moment. Up the hill we go. Now, last time I raced around here in the last Ride 3 video, they were really late on the brakes into the chicane. Oh, he was again. But I still managed to get the exit, so that was good. They didn't actually seem as deep into the chicane as they did the last time I raced around here. They were going like really deep. He's taken the lead, so I have lost the lead to that BMW. And get a better exit. I have got a better exit. Got a better exit aboard the Moto Rapido Ducati and back into the lead I go. Got to make sure we get it stopped for the final chicane. I've always come past. As that messed up his exit, it has. So better exit. Yeah, this Ducati really does steer really well. Got good handling on it. 0.3 of a second lead. At the moment we're on lap 2 of 3. And the next bike I will be using will be the Smith's BMW. So the Moto Rapido Ducati and the Smith's BMW were in the same DLC pack, which is obviously part of the pack that we're racing in at the moment. So good to see more British Superbike teams and bikes in Ride 3. It would be nice if in Ride 4, I will eventually do a Ride 4 wish list. It would be good if they could get like all the latest British Superbike teams and bikes in the game, and maybe have an event or a championship, which is the British Superbike Championship, and go to all the relevant circuits. I know that will mean getting like all the licenses and stuff like that, but they've got quite a few of the teams and bikes already. Obviously the BYZ Ducati are in here. The Bennett Suzuki are in here. You have the Anvil Hired Tag Yamaha as well. So yeah, if they could get like all the bikes in this game and get the licenses for all the tracks, then yeah, they could do a British Superbike Championship. I know it may be a little bit weird because they may not get the license to have the actual riders in it. But it would be pretty cool to go to all the tracks and stuff. So I mean, we've got loads of the tracks in the game already, like Donington Park. We've got Cadwell, Alton. So yeah, we've got a few of the tracks already. Got Brands Hatch as well, of course. Obviously, they would need to get Silverstone in here. and Assen as well. I mean, they've got them already for the MotoGP license, so you know, maybe they could bring them into Ride 4 and have a full-on fledged British Superbike Championship in Ride 4. That would be awesome. I know it would be good as well, but asking probably too much to have a World Superbike Championship in the game as well. But again, the licenses thing is, I mean, they don't have the license for World Superbikes. They haven't had the license for World Superbikes for many years. That is a mobile game developer. Obviously, you may have seen it on the channel that it's like a Superbike Manager that I played last year, I think it was. But yeah, that's literally the last World Superbike game we had, and it wasn't actually a proper racing game. It was just obviously managing your team and your rider and stuff, and yeah, it was pretty difficult. But yeah, those guys that developed that, I think they're called Digital Tales, possibly. They have the rights to World Superbikes at the moment, but you know, Milestone used to have it. So it would be good to see it go back to them and like Ride 4, like I said, have the British Superbike Championship and the World Superbike Championship. But I'm probably asking a bit too much for that. But it would be awesome to see. Into the final chicane for the final time. Run to the line. I am going to win aboard the Moto Rapido Ducati. And there we go. Job done. Yeah, that bike felt really, really good. It handled really well. It felt pretty quick. So yeah, another 5 stars for me. Thank you very much. I will take that. Okay, so the next one is going to be Brands Hatch. So Brands Hatch GP circuit. I will be using the Smith's BMW. Let's see how we get on with this one. Okay, Smith's BMW around Brands Hatch. Obviously it should be right at home with this race. Let's do it. Try and get a good start. Well, it wasn't too bad, but the AI out of turn 1, Paddock Hill Bend, they're not so great, so look at that. We're going to go into the lead as we go up to turn 2. I'm on the inside. And cut that back. There we go. Nice one. So we're in the lead aboard the Smith's Racing Triumph. BMW even. Smith's Racing used to run Triumphs in the British Supersport class. I just got so used to saying Smith's Triumph, especially from Ride 2, because the Smith's Triumph was in Ride 2. And that for me in Ride 2 was probably one of the best bikes, or my favourite bike from Ride 2 was the Smith's Racing Triumph Daytona 675. Obviously they don't run them anymore, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, obviously they're running the BMW in Super Stock and Super Bikes as well. And of course they do the road racing stuff as well. So into Clark Curve for the first time. That is going to be the end of lap number 1. That is a pretty good job done, I would say. 1 second lead at the moment into Paddock Hill Bend, a little bit wide, but get a good exit nonetheless. Really opening up that gap now through Druids. Brands Hatch is such a good circuit. A 2 second lead at the moment. So we'll do one more race after this one, and then the last 5 races we will do in a different video. I know that we've got some Supermoto to do and road racing as well. So I think the next one is Okayama. I think that is the endurance class. I think then there's maybe one more endurance class after that. And then we got 2 Supermotos and 2 road racing races to do. One of them being the Ulster GP and the other one is Imatra. So that will be in the next Ride 3 video. Like I said, I am in my new house now, so I can get back to doing some recording and getting some more videos out for you guys. So thank you guys so much for all your patience. I know it's been a bit of a struggle the last couple of weeks. Last week especially was just so full on with moving and stuff. So yeah, luckily I'm back onto recording so that I can do content for you guys again. Of course, I will still be doing MotoGP 19, Ride 3 and MXGP 2019 as well. Okay, so we're on lap 3, we're getting towards the end of the race, and then we will go off to Okayama for the final race of this video. 2.8 second lead at the moment, so a really big gap. And through the kink. Sterling's, and we've just got Clark Curve to get around for the final time, and that is job done aboard the Smith Racing BMW. Out of here, run to the line, and that is job done. First place, 119.7. Obviously that will be fastest lap of the race as well. There we go. Final race time, Okayama. So aboard the Suzuki, the Suzuka 8-hour Suzuki. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. Oh, come on. Try not to wheelie too much. We're down to 12th, so last place. Oh, through turn 1. Got a good exit, switch to the inside, and we're up to 6th place. AI are pretty crap through the next couple of corners. I should be able to make up a bit of time. Okay, down into the hairpin, late on the brakes, and up to 3rd place. Those two have gone wide. Sneak through into the lead. There we go, ahead of the Kawasaki, and just ahead at the moment. So that was we went from last to 1st in the space of like quarter of the lap, although we've lost the lead now to that Kawasaki. Can I snap that back? Yes, I can. So back into 2nd place and back into the lead. Kawasaki getting around the outside. Is that going to work? No, it's not. We get a better exit. So fighting with the Kawasaki at the moment, too hot into turn 8, that is. Redman staying in the lead for now. Okay, we've got the little kink of turn 10, and then the final corner, and we just got two more laps to go, and then that will be job done. A nice little lead building at the moment. Of course, that will extend quite a bit, half a second at the moment, but that will extend quite a bit when we go through the little flip-flop, will be coming up very soon after this corner. So turns 3 and 4 is where we will extend our lead by quite a nice little margin. Here we go. Yeah, really extend that lead. Hard on the brakes into turn 5 or turn 4. Not the best of exits though. 4.3 seconds quicker this time, a second lead. Into the hairpin. A little bit later on the brakes. I think I can go even later next time. Not the best of exits though, and that's compromised turn 6. Another wheelie through turn 7. And down into the next hairpin. 1.3 seconds ahead. So we've got one more lap to go, and I think we've got this one pretty much wrapped up now. Because when we get to turns 3 and 4, that is going to be where we're going to extend a little bit more. So through the final corner, we're trying to come around a little bit there. Yeah, final lap time when we get to the line. Into turn 1 for the final time, 2.1 second lead. I'm expecting that to be at least 3 seconds by the time we go through turns 3 and 4. Turn 3, So I thought that one was classed as turn 4, but it's not. Turn 4 is down here. Oh, that was almost a crash then, getting on the inside curb on the exit. 2.4, so it's not 3 seconds yet. A bit later on the brakes this time. Yeah, that was good. Pretty much spot on. Better exit as well, and then into the next corner, turn 6, and that was good. Bit of a wheelie again through turn 7. Just a few corners left to go. Yeah, now it's 3.1 seconds. Get out of this hairpin nicely. Yeah, job done. Just got 2 corners to go. The kink of turn 10 and turn 11, the final corner. And run to the line. That is going to be the first 5 races done in this category. There we go. Job done. So the next 5 will be in the next Ride 3 video, guys. Another 5 stars. There we go, fastest lap as well, 1:25.1. Okay then, so that is it from me, guys. The next one will be at Portimao, and I shall see you guys then. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.